I mean, what's really left to say about this one? Really, well, what's left to say about it? It's already been praised to high heaven by every single horror fan in the known universe. And yes, I know I said that Five Nights at Freddy's is next, but unfortunately my showing of it got delayed, so I can't really do that one right now, and it's a bummer. But I promise you it'll either be by the end of the day today or very early tomorrow, I promise you. I'm going to see it as soon as possible. But for right now, let's talk about an undeniable horror classic. Welcome back to Animation Station, welcome back to Revenge of 31 Days of Horror, and welcome to the first of our very, very fun one-offs to end off this amazing, wild marathon. Let's start with John Carpenter's The Thing. This is one of the most amazing movies arguably ever made. It's well written, it's super violent, it's incredibly well done, the setting's great, the story's fantastic, and it just leaves you with a haunting, ominous feeling. Like, the filmmakers left so much of this movie ambiguous to make you feel terrified. Like, what's this gonna lead to? Do they survive or not? Like, it's masterful work. It's John Carpenter at his absolute best. And not only that, the strong cast. I mean, from Mac, played by the legendary Kurt Russell, or Charles, or Niles, like Knowles. Sorry, not Niles, Knowles. And then you have the effects. Let me say right now, if you're sensitive to gore, don't watch this one because it is one of the goriest horror films ever made. What? You don't believe me? Well, that's your own fault. Trust me, this movie is gory as hell. Like, so gory. Heck, it was so gory to the point of almost getting an X. Yeah, it's that bloody because of all the amazing practical effects. Literally, everything in this movie is practical. There's no CGI, there's no cheap cutting corner bullshit. Like, it is practical. Every single thing you see on that screen is practical, and it adds to the believability of the movie itself, which is then made even stronger with the great writing, the excellent story, the fantastic plot, and this very mysterious, haunting, ominous atmosphere. Like, it's John Carpenter's The Thing. It's arguably one of the greatest horror movies of all time, right up there with, of course, Halloween. It is an amazing movie. It is a fantastic movie. And I don't really have much else to say, because pretty much everything that has been said about this movie has already been said by a dozen other people in a dozen other ways, whether it's James Rolfe, or Doug Walker, or freaking Dead Meat James A. Janice. Like, everyone, anywhere, every single horror fan in the known universe has seen this movie at least once. And this is at least my 7th time seeing it, because I adore this film. And it sucks that it did as bad as it did when it first came out, but thankfully, in the recent years, it has gotten the appreciation that it deserves, because it is one of the most amazing movies I've probably ever seen. But like I said, don't go if you have a weak stomach or are very sensitive to gore, because this is one of the goriest horror movies ever made. Also, be prepared for this movie to leave a lot of things in the actual story ambiguous. That's done intentionally to give off this uneasy atmosphere. Heck, even the ending leaves you uneased. But it's supposed to be. It's an effective, scary as hell, extremely well acted, very well written, and all around amazing horror film. Perfect for Halloween, perfect for the spooky time of year, and it's just a kick-ass movie in general. Hell, you can watch it on Christmas because it's set in the fucking Arctic. So, yeah, definitely go see this one. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. My final verdict for John Carpenter's The Thing is an undeniable and easy 10 out of 10. It is easily a 10. It is easily one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Arguably one of the best movies ever made in general. And if for some reason you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? Go watch it now. Well, that's all I got. And since, unfortunately, my showing of FNAF got delayed, I'm gonna have to review some other stuff in the meantime. So, I'll see you next time for some day one reviews. Well, not day one. They're actually catch-ups, but point is 2023 movie reviews. Because there's a few I still need to watch. Starting off next time with Totally Killer.